Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for December 2nd through the 8th. Before we get started, we just had Thanksgiving here in the States, and that is a time, of course, where we show our gratitude for all that we have, our abundance, our love, our family, our friends. And it's just really a beautiful time. So I wanted to take a moment here today and say thank you to all my Scorpio for supporting this channel, coming to watch the videos, hearing the messages from Spirit, liking, subscribing, and sharing these videos. I also want to thank all of you who have donated to the channel. I started this channel because people need to hear these messages, right, from Spirit, and not everybody has the opportunity to go to any sort of medium, whether it be tarot or, reading tea leaves, right, to hear those messages. They don't have access, and some people just don't have the finance to pay for a reading. So I wanted to give back and get these messages out there. I'm so grateful that we have this YouTube platform to do so. So thank you all for the donations. It frees up my time so that I can do more readings. And if you weren't sure or didn't know that you could donate to the channel, it is always appreciated. There is a donation PayPal button or icon on the main page, and there is also a link to donate in the description box. So thank you, Scorpio. Thank you so much. All my love and gratitude goes out to you. Now, let's see what your week is going to be like here. Overall energy is the moon card, okay? And this says take note of intuitive messages. So very nice. That means, your guides, your angels, your ancestors are giving you messages. The divine is look for synchronicities, look up if you're seeing repeating numbers, if you see pennies everywhere, if you see owls all over the place, look up the meaning. Those are messages, okay, coming through for you this week. This is also telling you to listen to your gut instincts, right? Listen to your intuitiveness. Listen to your higher self this week, okay? So lots of intuitive things going on here. Knowing and not even knowing how you know kind of things. Beautiful. All right. Really tapping into it. One of the things that I try to do on this channel is I try to coach people into using their intuition. I say it all the time, I know, so some of you don't want to hear it again, but we don't use it enough. It is an innate ability that has been stomped out of us, okay? So use your intuition. First card in the tarot, Scorpio. Love it. Since we're speaking of all this, is the Three of Pentacles. Now that is teamwork, right? This is building a strong foundation. When I see this card, and every reader reads the cards differently, but for me, especially in this reading, this is the three, your ancestors, your guides, right? And your angels. They're working with you to achieve those goals that you want to get you on the right path, to light the way, right? They are definitely working with you. And, the overall energy for the month of December, if you haven't seen the monthly, for you guys, is absolutely you've done all the work. You had such a great November. Time to kind of relax a little bit, but to go within and find out, hey, what's our next step? All right. So Spirit is talking about it again because you have the World card this week. And then that is, you have a cycle that's completed. You have a new cycle coming in, right? The world is in the palm of your hands, right? There's a new beginning coming in. What is our next step, right, Spirit? What is our next step, Scorpio? Then you have the Chariot, okay? So this is success. Whatever this is going to be, whatever our next steps are, there is success involved, okay? It's fast moving. So this energy is, what's the word I want to use? Spirit, it's control. Like, you know where you're going to go next. You may not know right this second, but you will know what the next step is, because you have the Eight of Pentacles here. This is mastery. Like, I feel like Spirit is telling me, like, let them know they are mastering this skill, this intuitive skill. Okay. Now, yes, this could be a skill with a particular work that you do. It could be mastering, the skill of love. It absolutely could be. But I really feel like Spirit's trying to tell you guys, just the way these readings have been going for you, is that you're mastering how to manifest. You're mastering how to co-create with the universe. You're mastering quite a few intuitive things here. And that's gorgeous, because when you have that, I mean, your life just gets so much better in all areas, right? And I can't help but say it because you have the Ace of Swords here. And the Ace of Swords, right? Aces are gifts from the divine, opportunities from the divine. Whether you take them or not, that's your choice, right? Because you have free will. But this week, in comes the divine with this Ace of Swords. And this is breakthrough. This is clarity. Oh, I know what my next step is going to be. I know what I'm doing next, right? Because we're always trying to progress, do better, right? And this card also talks about success. So right along with the Chariot and that mastery that you're doing with the Eight of Pentacles, so this definitely talks about success again. And you guys are just on a roll with this. So the divine's giving you some breakthrough, some idea, right? Clarity. You also have the Hangman. So the divine is giving you this clarity, and it's also giving you a new perspective. You're seeing things in a new light. Your eyes are opening to things that are in front of you that you didn't realize. Oh, this is where we need to go next. Whether this be love, career, your own spirituality, raising your vibes, it's going to be different for all of you. Okay? And this can talk about any of those things. But for this particular reading, I feel like this is more on, I wouldn't say the spiritual side. I want to say a spiritual side, but it applies in your life, in your 3D world. Okay? So there's something happening this week, guys, with you, with the Six of Cups in reverse, that you're walking away from the past. I know a lot of you already have, but some of you are really walking away from the past. The past is past. It's done. It's over. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm moving forward to bigger and better things. And you are this week, because you have the Three of Wands here, and this is expansion. This is your ships are coming in. This is growth, okay? So this is definitely, you've planted the seeds. A lot of that you've been able to reap. You're reaping in more this month, right? It's really nice. And you have the Page of Swords. So again, this is a thirst for knowledge. So there's something that's going to come in from the divine, a new idea, something you can run with, and you're going to want to know, as much about it as possible. Okay? This is wanting to know. This is clarity. This is new ideas. Okay? So whatever this is, you're going to be excited about it, right? Yes, I want to know more. Okay? So I think I've said it before in one of your videos, it's like when I started with tarot, I've done mediumship in all sorts of ways, used all sorts of divination tools. And when I started with tarot, when it called to me, I could not get enough of it. I mean, I had to know everything about it, right? That kind of feeling. So really, really nice. You also have the Five of Swords in reverse. There's some amends coming, right? There's some apologies coming, whether it be from someone else, and maybe it's an old flame you had, and they're like, hey, I'm sorry I treated that relationship so badly in you. And that's good, because you make peace with it. But that doesn't mean you invite them back into your life. Okay? It doesn't. It's just you make peace with it. Or some of you, it's going to be vice versa. You're going to have this need to apologize to someone for something, just so that they know that it was not meant in harm, right? Now, it may not reconnect you guys, but it's just something you feel like you have to do. And that's beautiful. But for most of you, it's someone else coming in to say, hey, I'm so sorry about that, right? And then you have the Six of Pentacles, and I love this, because the sixes, you have two sixes here. Sixes are about balance, right? They're absolutely about balance in your life. And this is you being very, very generous, but also you're receiving too, right? So it's very balanced energy. You're giving and you're taking without guilt, because you're giving. And it's also about, with the other six here, the Six of Cups, it's like you're giving, but you keep some for yourself, as you should, whatever that might be. And I love this, because we just talked about you reaping the rewards of the seeds you had planted, the intentions, the manifesting, right? And here you have the Seven of Pentacles. You're starting to plant new seeds, from whatever this is that the, divine is handing you, this opportunity, this breakthrough, this clarity, right? You're planting new seeds for the next big thing because you know how to manifest now. You know how to work with your team, Three of Pentacles, right? And you know how to co-create with them, right? It's beautiful. Like, I really feel like, Scorpio, you are on the ball. You have been, you continue to be. You're getting so much clarity. You're like, things are just like, oh, I get how they work now, and you're using your intuition. You're listening to spirit. I love it. Bottom of the deck, Scorpio, you have King of Pentacles. Yes, love King of Pentacles, okay? Because King of Pentacles is wealth. It's happy family. It's security. That's what you have this week. And are you kidding me? Because not only that, boom, you get the Nine of Cups, which is so awesome because it's being grateful, it's being satisfied, it's being content, but it's also the wish, right? The wish card, the wish come true card. So whatever this wish is, and it can be big or small, maybe it is, I need clarity, I want a new idea, I got to know how to move forward, and it comes true, right? It's just a wish comes true, and I love that for you. You guys have the best readings. You really do. You do. So lastly, you have the Time card. Embrace in the dewdrops of life before they disappear with the morning sun. So for me, what Spirit's trying to tell us here is to, it's that new perspective. You're enjoying moments of life. You're stopping to smell the roses, right? Even though you work hard, you're very balanced with what your needs are. The rest versus the passion and the energy and the work, right? You're very, very balanced, and I love that. So, Scorpio, let me know in the comments. I read each and every one how this applies to your life. How does this resonate with you this week? It's a good reading. Also, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button, as that lets YouTube know that this is of value to you. And also, of course, don't forget to hit that little bell. That bell notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new video, okay? So, again, watch for those signs this week, okay? Number patterns that you see, repetitive number patterns, a particular animal you see, pennies, feathers, just look it up, okay? Because there's messages for you.